Alright guys, so as you can see I'm playing a different game this time. It's called DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club. It's kind of like the hot topic right now, and although it looks like some weeb dating sim, it's apparently not. It's apparently very scary, and that's the extent of what I know. Basically, um, it's my technically my first time launching this since I downloaded the game. It's free, by the way. I had to sort out some kinks with OBS because it was I had to make it capture the game correctly. So I had to restart it. But otherwise, I haven't made any progress in this game, and I haven't really spoiled myself. All I know is that a friend of mine played it for a couple hours, and he stopped because he told me it was fucked up or something along those lines. And that's all I know. So I guess we'll get into it. As far as horror games go, I think I'm okay with it. I don't play a lot of them. I played Amnesia. Played some. I'm pretty okay with violence, gore, stuff like that. But let's see what this brings us. I hope the sound is okay. I kind of tested it a little bit with like 10 seconds of audio. But yeah, okay. So, hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms. Oh, right. So the first time I started this, it made me enter my name. So I guess it did save some progress. But I entered my name, and this time I didn't have to. So I put my name as Michael. Just gonna be truthful. Make it more personal, I guess. That girl is Sayori. I don't know how to pronounce this. So I was, the first time I started recording, I was telling myself, maybe I can just read the text on the screen instead of trying to come up with my own gibberish. But I don't think that's very realistic because visual novels, at least traditional ones, are literally all text. So if I'm gonna be reading stuff here, I'm gonna never talk about anything else. And also, hey, look, it's the first girl. Ha ha, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Okay. I see, that's my name right there. Maybe, but only at the station stop and wait for you. Hey, this is like very Japanese-ish, I think. Although this game is made by some Guailol, so it's not even true Nippon. But I guess that's the unconventional part of it. But everything else looks like a visual novel. It's not like I played a lot of them. I've played this one other visual novel where you like interact with disabled girls. It's really popular, but I always forget the name. This one though, it's probably special, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna try to, fool me into thinking it's a regular old visual novel. So I'm gonna probably get through these pretty fast, at least in the beginning, because it's probably gonna be like really boring just setting you up, easing you into this before, I don't know, like giving you a jump scare or something. I hope it's not jump scares, but okay. I'm gonna take a sip because I haven't had this much talking in a long time, and I got myself down and comfortable. I have like a can of beer with me. It's like 11:30 p.m. right now, which is not that great for playing quote-unquote horror game, if this is what it is, but that's fine. I get to wake up early tomorrow, so at least if I have an easy time getting to sleep, which doesn't really happen even if I watch scary movies and stuff like that. I just fall asleep, it doesn't really affect me that much. I had a lot of nightmares when I was a kid, and I think I've like outgrown it. So I guess I'm friends with this girl already, like, or maybe this is the first time I met her. I didn't pay that much attention, but I think that's okay. So I always found it funny that visual novels never evolved past the text over a static background. I guess, as some non, like, I don't know, as someone who doesn't play visual novels, it seems kind of underwhelming. But I guess it's pretty much like reading a book, except a tiny bit more interactive. So you can't really be like, oh, the graphics are bad, or like, oh, there's only 3 different poses on this girl instead of, 25 or something. Well, anyways, history, auto, save, load settings. I don't think I have to click any of these. There's no, convenient mute button in case there's, I think I'm worrying too much. Let's just get on with it. Hey! Serious Vice President of the Literature Club. Alright, so this girl is VP of the Literature Club, which is what we're joining, I guess. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one, blah blah blah. So right now it's all my own inner monologue, which is pretty good because I think usually it's like mostly the girls talking. So obviously I'm not gonna roleplay and like try to be a kawaii anime girl in real life. It's not gonna happen. Airhead, cunning, I don't know. I like airheads myself. If they're too cunning, they're kind of dangerous. This girl seems like an airhead though. So on the poster of this game, I think there's like 4 girls. So you're full of energy, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm the new member. And apparently I'm friends with that girl. Girl 1. Okay. You brought a boy? What? How can you assume that? What if I'm a girl and I'm playing this game? Does it recognize, boy, girl names? Like if I put my name as like Michelle, would the dialogue be different? I don't know. Okay, so there are 4 girls in general. In total, I should say. These 2 look exactly the same. I don't know if it's just me, like their expression. Ugh. So I'm saying ... because obviously this club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ugh. Sorry, some air in my lungs. Had to get it out. And I'm trying my hardest to hide my boner, which means I don't have anything to say. The girl with the sour attitude is Natsuki. I'm always scared to like pronounce these wrong. Small figure, first year, okay, made cupcakes. Something about cupcakes, I think I just went over my head. Natsuki full of energy, okay, blah blah blah. Yuri, smartest in the club. That's Yuri. Sure. The one that blushes, okay. And the one with the biggest boobs, seems like. What's her name again? Sayori? Yuri, who appears blah blah blah, seems have a hard time keeping what people like. Okay, so actual dialogue is in quotations and my inner monologue is not. I think Monica. That's a Guaylo name. Well, she has green eyes, but she has blue eyes. So the eye color and the hair color doesn't tell you anything about their race. And actually, I think, in anime, or at least in the ones I've watched, like if someone's from a different race, let's say they're Chinese or North American or European, they make them look completely different. It's not just about the eye color and the hair color. they have like distinguishing features. Like, not to be racist, but like they make Europeans have a big nose, or like uh, people with black skin have like giant lips and stuff like that. At least that's how I saw it. So, alright, this is it's all setting up, I guess. We're 10 minutes into this game. Probably not reading as fast as I could, because I'm getting comfortable. Natsuki. So I think there's two girls with pink hair, which is I'm confused already. Oh no, that's I guess this is orange, or light red. These are all like shades of the same. I don't know. White fluffy cupcakes that look like Neko's. Great. Okay, so cute. Kawaii. Ihihi. And she's got this little vampire teeth. Pretty cute. So she grabs and then I grab. So they're eating it, and I'm very disappointed that there's no like that sound that people always make in anime when they eat food. It's always kind of hilarious to me. This is very oishi, blah blah blah. You know, I wouldn't say I'm full weeb, but the amount of anime I watched, I know a lot of the small phrases, like, you know, like the kawaii and oishi and blah blah blah, stuff like that. Or maybe I am pretty weeb, because I honestly can't compare, because a lot of my friends watch a lot of anime, so compared to them, you know, I'm just quote unquote pretty normie. But you know, I don't follow the animes by season or anything, and I haven't really watched any of the popular ones, at least in its entirety. Like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, whatever, those things, they're like hundreds of episodes. I've watched a couple while they were on TV, you know, good old YTV. But that's the extent of what I know about the like super popular anime. And I usually enjoy watching stuff that are relatively short, like 12 to 20 episodes-ish. And yeah, that's like my experience with anime. There are some that I'm looking forward to that are coming out though. President of the Literature Club. Okay, instead of talking about my own weebness, let's get to know these girls better, right? If I'm completely disassociated with this game, then, you know, I'm not gonna get into it, right? So my take on things is that, especially, you know, if this is a horror game and you intentionally kind of, you know, put a wall between yourself and the game and not get into it, then, you know, why are you even playing, right? If you're playing, you know it's scary, then you might as well get into the mood, you know, put yourself into that vulnerable position, so, you know, it makes the experience more genuine, and I think that's better. This is pretty much how I watch horror movies. Like, I know a lot of people, they watch it and they're like, oh, haha, you know, this is fake, this is not real, it's just a, you know, it's just a movie, everything is, you know, not real, haha. And then that kind of annoys me, because I'm like, oh, you know, no shit. We all know we're just watching a movie, but we're watching it to entertain ourselves, right? And if we're not getting into it, and we're just looking at it from like an outsider's perspective, then what's the point? You know, you can watch any movie and be like, hey, this is not a movie, it's not real. But if you want to get attached to the characters, like not just horror movies, but any piece of film in general, you know. So I like manga, I guess. like any piece of literature in general, like movies, books, whatever, if you get yourself involved, you're gonna have a better experience. It's I feel like I can make a good analogy with this, but trace the rim of her teacup. That sounds kind of dirty. So it's kind of hard to try to make an argument when I'm trying to read the dialogue at the same time. And I think I kind of want to focus on the dialogue a little bit, but right now it's kind of boring. Like, this is not the stuff for me. It's like kind of building the character of each girl, I guess, like putting them into categories. Like, I know, or in my experience, I feel like visual novels and anime and whatever, the ones that have waifus in them, they kind of have multiple girls that fit like everyone's taste. So there's one girl that's got big boobs. There's one girl that's like kind of an airhead. There's one girl that's like really cute and really whatever. So right now it's like building these girls into like these specific characters. And like I get it, right? I'm just wondering how long it takes until we get to the real stuff. Ehehe, your cupcakes, your poems, okay. And puts her hand on her shoulders. Oh, I thought for sure she was gonna grab her boobs. Okay, so let's get through this. Oh yeah, text speed. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I want text speed auto forward time. I don't know what that means. Okay, so return. Okay, so now I can just get the text here. So the average person can read at a very fast level. It's just sometimes they prefer to go word by word, especially if they're following like someone else reading. So you must be willing to blah blah blah. If I'm reading it word by word, then I have to go at the pace of my own lips. But if you're going at the pace of your eyes, you can read much faster. It's I don't know if speed reading you lose out a lot of detail, but let's be honest, it's not like after reading all these you can recite the dialogue. So as long as you get the gist of it, especially at the very beginning, it's fine. So okay, now everyone's gonna write a poem. Am I gonna write my own poem? I guess this is a literature club. I kind of almost forgot about it. So literature clubs, poems, seems okay. Oh, I just pissed off all 4 of these girls because I'm like, I'm not joining this club. But it's like 4 cute girls, and they all became shorter somehow. Were they like on tiptoes, and then once I said something that upset them, they kind of... Writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. So every time I get into these things that kind of delve into Japanese culture and like school culture, they always portray it as like people, like students in high school have all the time in the world, and they're like always doing club activities and whatever. But the way you hear it in the media is that school life in Japan is very tough, especially because the entrance exams for universities is so important that I don't think people have time at all to like do this kind of BS, right? When I look back at it, I can say that in North America and in Vancouver at least, if you want to just get by high school with like a decent grade, you can have a ton of free time to do, you know, extracurricular activities. But I'm not sure about Japan, and I know that in China, obviously, you have very little time for extracurricular activities, even if it's like the stuff in school and not, you know, going out to like an arcade or something. But like a school club, there's a lot of emphasis on school clubs for Japanese anime. You know, I honestly don't know how. Go closer to one of these girls. Do you have to choose right now? Okay, good. I don't. So I'm gonna write a poem. Oh, jeez. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think are your favorite. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Oh, cool. So what? Why is there only 3? Can't click them. So this is Yuri. Okay, this is Sayuri. This is Natsumi. And then there's Monica, right? Is Monica the one missing here? Why is Monica missing? 1 out of 20. Bubbles. I don't know. This is. I have to choose 20 words. Okay. What do I like? You know, I like cute, fluffy stuff. Heart, fireworks, sensation. I mean, these must have. I love puppies. These must have. So there's always like 1 or 2 bad words in here. Am I supposed to pick them? Like, is this a level 2 strategy where if you pick all happy words, you're gonna get real screwed at the end? But if you pick all bad words, maybe you like get off easier? I don't even know what I'm saying, but controllable, wonderful, peaceful, awesome, pout. Sure, this is kind of neutral. It can be like a cutesy pout or, you know, like a pissed off pout. After image, incongruent. Man, these are okay. Let's pick some like, you know, high IQ shit. You know, I watch some Rick and Morty. Explode. Okay, you gotta pick kawaii here. Parfait. It's kind of like, it's like a yogurt, right? Email. That. If this is like which one doesn't fit in with the rest, it's gotta be email or parfait. Actually, disown too. Bed. I'm gonna go with email. Lollipop is pretty dirty. Vanilla is pretty vanilla. So let's go with vanilla. Anger, tenacious. Papa. I don't want to delve into like incest shit, so let's go with tenacious. Lust. Nah, I want to go with something like more vanilla. So adventure, I guess, is more innocent. Bunny. I already chose like fluffy, puppy, but bunny's fine too. Kitty. You know, I already chose puppy, so I don't want to pick kitty. Party, essence, chocolate, philosophy. You know, I'm not a fan of any of these. Let's pick one bad word to like even it out, see what happens. If they actually mention how your word affected this game, I'll be pretty impressed. So I'll just remember, you know, roughly what I chose. Incapable. Alright, let's not get too real here. Effulgent. That's a word I don't know. Nightgown, silly, blanket, hair, alone. Oh, B. Is this getting hard? I don't know. Climax. Oh boy. Oh baby. Socks. Oh baby. No, I'm not into feet. Universe. Vacation. Comfort. I like comfort. Doki Doki. Massacre. Is this a bait? Should I pick Doki Doki? I don't even know what Doki Doki means, so I'm not gonna pick it. Crimson, that's like the color of blood. I love shiny stuff though. So she just jumped. Maybe I should have paid attention to what these girls were doing. Boop. Gotta go with Boop. Oh. So she likes Boop. She likes Boop and what's the other one I picked? I don't remember. Play. That's her. Oh, I'm almost done, finally. So Sparkle is the same as Shiny, which I like. Got this girl again. So I guess she's the one with the negative words, which I didn't pick. And now there's like a bunch of negative words. So let's. I want to focus on one girl, right? I think that's the point here. So I'm gonna pick Laugh. That took a long time actually. Hey again, Michael. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so I want to see my poem. If it's just 20 words, then I'm gonna be pretty disappointed, but Monica and Manga. I thought she was gonna say my name. Is it manga or manga? I wanna say manga, but I think it's probably manga, but that's like saying mango instead of mongo. So apparently I live with this girl, or I don't know. You two are really good friends. So I guess we are good friends. To the weird situation, oh, okay, whatever. You know, she's just blushing and stuff. I don't think girls do this in real life. At least past a certain age, you know, they're not gonna make an idiot of themselves. Come on. But you know, people like this stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if like girls do this more in Japan, because it's kind of like a, you know, like the norm is perpetuated by what you show people, right? So it's a short read. Discuss. Okay. What's she doing with her hands? Oh, she's playing with her hair. I was like, she's making like a ball out of air. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Alright. Monica. So everyone's like just doing their own thing, and this club is... Alright, what you got here? Okay, so she's annoyed that there's a lot of disorganized stuff in here. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person stands. Seems about right. Same thing with anime, I guess. And Doki Doki Visual Literature Club. What is this? That's China? They're learning about China? Okay, anyways. Alright. So she's trying to find anime. So it's been roughly half an hour into this game. I don't know when it's gonna get real. Probably not in this first episode. But if it ever does, I've got my shit ready, you know. I have two screens, so on my other screen is actually a video of Northern Lion playing The Binding of Isaac, you know. So if I get too attached, I can, when I'm done with this game, I can always, you know, sink back into reality, watch some good old Isaac, and then go to bed. And I do actually have to go to bed relatively early because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Ooh, wow. That is not something a guy should ever utter. Okay, so apparently I'm in the closet with her. This is not the closet. Are we still in the closet or are we outside? I can't tell. Okay, so I think we're still in the closet, but they don't have the art for it. I mean, come on, where's the production value? Okay. Okay, so probably she's read everything in this closet, and I'm reading it for the first time, and she's like, "Oh, what a beginner." Okay, lack of plot, something something. Obviously, this game has a lot of plot. Oh boy. So, girl at the ice cream shop. So a character in a visual novel is telling me about a character in a manga in the visual novel. So probably something that I don't have to really know. You know, if this is one of those games that test your knowledge of the girl, it's like, well, back in chapter 2, when she asked you about the manga you read, what does the girl that likes ice cream's skirt have a pattern of? Is it polka dots or is it squids? And then now I'd be pretty fucked. But hopefully that's not the case, because I'm not, really taking notes on every single detail. Oh, that's okay. So I thought we were sitting inside. That looks like enough space to be sitting, but I guess we're just sitting outside. Finish a couple chapters. Like, we're in a literature club, which is basically a place to waste time. Oh man, that's some production value right there. Don't you share manga with your friends? Jeez, sorry, okay. They think manga is for kids. Oh baby. Hey, still haven't gone on that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Erg. Man, I sound like a total jackass right now. Like, what kind of normal human being would say stuff like erg and wow in real life, Anyways. Part of me wants to say I'm being unreasonable, but part of me is always judging that this game is made by YLO. So it's not authentic. It's not an authentic visual novel. Even though it's, keeping true to the nature of it. I haven't played enough of my own to really, make a accurate assessment of how much of a similarity this has with, typical visual novels that have been translated from Japanese. Anyway, sparkle. That's a word I chose. Right. Can we look at my poem now? Okay, everyone, it's time to share our poem. Okay, so bad timing because we were, kind of bonding there. Ah, no, now she's embarrassed. Okay. 12 inches. So that's like, on average, like 2 penises. Or 2 peni, if you will. Or 12 inchy, is that a foot long? Like a foot long sub? So 12 inches is not a lot. It's like 1 scoot, or like maybe 2 scoots. Okay, so apparently I'm taking it home. And in Japanese, that means I would like to marry you if you take home their if you take home their manga. But anyways, it does mean I have the responsibility of reading the whole manga, or else she's gonna be upset that I don't know who Minori is, or whether she wears squid or polka dotted skirts. So, do you remember to write a poem last night? Of course I did. Embarrassing? No, man, I chose all the good words. Monica wrote hers in the composition book. So, Monica is like really like a AAA student, something like that. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, jeez. So I know the first 2 girls were jumping up and down, And the third girl, which is Yuri, she likes all the emo stuff. Monica is the club leader, which means she wasn't there for some reason. So it's either Natsuki or Sayuri. I think the natural thing to choose is either Sayuri because she's apparently a good friend of mine, or Natsuki because I was just, reading her manga over there. So if I want to become better friends with her, I might as well choose this girl. So, okay, so first of all, she reads my poem. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What? What? Why? So we're sharing our poems. It's just some dumb poem, blah blah blah, and you wanna ruin it. I hope you're happy. What? I made her upset? This is the opposite of what I wanted. Oh, maybe she liked it. Irk. Ooh. Okay. So apparently I don't understand anything. Okay. So you can never tell whether they really hate you right now or they're mad in love with me. Is that? Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. This is like written by a grade 2. This is, I'm not impressed. People can try, but that's about it. And people can run. They race. I mean, they don't do any of these as competent as these animals, but then why is there a line here? That's bad formatting right there. Click outside the poem area to continue. I don't like it. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it, man. Everyone in high school. Okay, so this is high school. Now I know the rough age of these girls, I guess. So if they're a first year and third year, that means they're like 14 to 17, right? I haven't been in high school for a while, guys. I mean, back in high school, I guess the poem isn't that bad. Especially, I think this is the first year, because she has small boobs. That's what I remember. Okay, so now she's getting all cocky. It's like, oh, if you like my poem, that must mean I'm hot stuff. Show my poem to next. Okay, let's. So I'm gonna show it to Yuri last because she's not really gonna like my poem because I didn't write any of the emo stuff in it. Okay, so trying new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Oh, thanks, man. That's some feels good man stuff right there. My motives. I mean, my inner dialogue tells me I just want to spend time with these beautiful girls, which is a pretty wholesome motive. It's not like I want to have sex with them. I just like them because they're good looking, right? So what did she write? Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub sleepy from my eyes. This is a much better poem. Are you asking me to come and play? I tasted me to wish away the rainy day. There's some mad rhymes right there. Look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's got some humor in it too. I like this one. Did you wait until this morning? What? Why? It's pretty polished. Is she gonna be like, ehehe, yes? Guess she didn't. It came out nice. It sounds just like you. Ahaha. Because I know you so well. Okay. So she doesn't skip breakfast, but personally, I don't eat breakfast a lot. If I have breakfast, that's like a big luxury for me. Alright, so I'm showing Yuri last. Hey Michael, having a good time? Alright. Okay. Alright. I just want to see your poem, to be honest. Share a poem, it's kind of embarrassing. Ahaha. This poem she does, it's like very... It's very senpai-ish. I guess that's how you would say it. Sorry, there must be a lot of noise because I mean, you probably heard it by now that my mic quality is not as good as before. And really specifically, it's regressed to what I originally was using. Because just the other day, I returned the microphone I was borrowing from my friend, which was a really nice, expensive Yeti microphone. And now I'm back to using my really janky setup of my Microsoft Live Cam, which is just kind of strapped to my headphones, so it's closer to my mouth, so you can actually hear me. But other than that, it's pretty homeless setup. But I think it does the job, and it's my only option right now. Okay, anyways, we're here to read her poem. Okay, so everyone might revise, blah blah blah. You know, if this is actually okay, I want to read the poem. Let's read it. Oh man, it's long. Hole and wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for clue, and no, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My red tennis. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A whole infinite. So, is this supposed to be deep, or is it supposed to be creepy, or? In any case, it's a lot more complicated than the previous two. Inspiration. Epiphany. Huh. Alright. I'm kind of nervous talking about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after we're good friends, huh? Okay. Your brain gets too fixated, you try to hide and never make any progress. Get some and tidy up later. Alright. So I was gonna make a point earlier. Alright, okay, so the last girl. Okay, so obviously now I'm gonna read her poem. Like, if this is the typical visual novel, like, I know this one's supposed to be different. I'm just waiting for it to, you know, throw its curveball at me. But, you know, assuming the regular visual novel has no curveballs and this is all it is, I don't know how I would enjoy it. Obviously, I would come into it with a different lens. You know, instead of not using 100% of my effort to read this kind of dialogue, I would maybe, you know, try harder to, you know, read into the smaller details. You know, maybe there's like, you know, some small jokes hidden inside the dialogue that I would appreciate, and differentiate between like a crappy visual novel and like a well-written one. But since this is not that, I'm kind of skipping through it. Ghost under the light. Tendrils illuminate. Oh man, her handwriting is hard to read. To have withstood the test of time, the last year to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This one's like not even that dark or that emo. Oh, I mean, I was totally thinking about the handwriting being hard to read, but, you know, I can't really be a hypocrite because I naturally write in cursive, which most people complain about it rather than be like, hey, you know, cool, you're writing cursive, because let's be honest here, nobody thinks cursive is cool. Also, hoo-hoo is the best laugh ever. Hey, I totally missed the point, right? Because it's deeper than that. Alright, well, I almost finished my can of beer. Not that it's having any real effect on me, although it's the extra strong one that's 8% alcoholic. You know, it might not have a distinct buzz that you can feel, but I'm sure it has some sort of effect. Like maybe my reaction time is slower by like 10% and I just can't distinguish it. Okay, so we're 45 minutes into the game. I would say that I'm going faster than what the average, I don't even want to say the average person because that kind of makes me sound like conceited, like, you know, like my reading comprehension is better than everyone and I'm just reading faster, but that's not what I mean. I think I'm just like skipping through some of the action rather than like dwelling in it. Okay, so are they gonna read mine? So they're reading each other's. I guess they're saving mine for last because I don't think after I showed my poem to the girls, I don't think they read mine because obviously they will have something to say about it, but Michael liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, cool. Oh. Hey, what? No music? Okay, I got a little bit scared there because I thought shit was gonna get real. But it was just switching soundtracks into an equally silly one. Alright, so nothing to really be scared of. Is everything okay? Oh, babe. Oh man, I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Mike started showing him. Oh baby. Now she's mad. Oh no. Now people are... So... Alright, what's happening here? Alright, now that I'm out of beer, I'm gonna be forced to drink regular old water. Just not the worst. I've been drinking more and more water these days. You know, I think I'm actually making active... Well, I think it's more subconscious effort of drinking water whenever I'm thirsty because usually when I'm thirsty, I would just hold it in until I don't feel thirsty anymore. What? So I'm choosing sides, right? I mean, so I think that community feelings of fearless can be just as impressive. Alright, so I went on her side because, you know, I'm just perpetuating my opinions. That's enough. What? Why are you guys still fighting? I mean, I was on your side already. Writing is a really personal thing and sharing is hard. Oh look, I'm trying to be the bigger man. You're a great writer. Ah, thanks for noticing. And oh no, now I feel bad for her. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, hey, am I on everyone's good side? So think about what? Okay, so looks like what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you something the situation. Like it's like pull apart, but not really. Like deconstruct. No, that's not the word I'm looking for either. There's an idiom where you're kind of breaking up the situation, especially me. To be honest, nice change of pace. Lazing around. Isn't that what clubs, like the essence of clubs are? I mean, do you guys like work hard every day and then because I'm here, you guys are just, you know, screwing around, writing poems? Writing poems, like, not legit. The most important thing is having fun. Ah, yes. Okay, I can't spend a lot of time doing nothing, but in the end, it's been worth it. Yeah, I mean, getting on the good side of these girls, I guess. Guess I didn't have a choice. I would just say it was alright. Okay, so hey, I'm walking home with her. Do I actually live with her? So I guess maybe we're childhood friends. What do you mean? Second, they haven't often. No, that's not interesting. The fight, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them. No, I don't hate them. Okay. Oh, cool. Look at that. Everyone likes me. That's totally realistic. Friends. Alright. So, that was like day 2. What? Are we writing a poem every day? I mean, I might as well choose the same. I feel like I can just choose the same words, more or less. It didn't really like. It didn't really kind of ease me into this, like, not sure what I'm doing this for. Oh, but I'm making her jump every time, which is, I guess that's fine. Okay, like, if I want to go for her, I already know what I want to click. It's just, like, the most happy-go-lucky, sunshiny, cute. Oh, no, okay. So this one's gotta be strawberry. And this one's gotta be sugar. And this one's gonna be kitty. This one's gonna be jumpy or papa or fun. Jumpy? I got it. Okay, I mean, now this jump. So it's not gonna be any of these like complicated words. It's gonna be awesome. Oh no. Right, so she's more cute. She's more like positive, I guess. There we go. Okay, so I think this is technically day 3 in the game. So as much as I want to continue, because I know day 1 and 2, at least for sure, has nothing going on. That's what my friend told me before I started playing this game. So maybe day 3 is when shit starts to go down, but it's getting kind of long, and I think getting through this day is gonna be kind of pushing it. So I'm gonna save it here, and then I think that's it. I'm gonna play next time. So hope you enjoyed this very timid and non-eventful episode. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. See ya.